keep a Bible in my pocket when I'm riding around. I keep a pistol by my side when I'm touching down.
How y'all doing? Hey, y'all believe in God? Yeah. Y'all got time to talk to me now?
I'm trying to get my hair done.
You better get your hair. But sister, check this out. I got some good shit for you though. But look, check this out. This could be your last day though, right? How you know? Sister, don't say that. Don't say that. You don't know. You don't know. So you more powerful than God? You more powerful than God?
No.
Okay, so who determines your life, sister? Come on. Okay, so look. Let me say this to you. I'll let you go after that. I just want to say something to you. So basically what we out here teaching, we teaching that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are the Israelites according to the Bible. So I know most of us that went to church and stuff like that, and we done heard this, heard that. Most you would probably say that you're saved, right? Would you say that?
I wouldn't say.
What would you say?
Just here.
You just hear. But you do believe in God though, right? How do you know? Okay, so when Christ come back, do you feel like that he gonna take you? Or do you feel like you just gonna die? What you think gonna happen?
Say what?
So when Christ come back, do you feel like Christ is gonna take you to heaven with him? Or what do you think is gonna happen?
I say you think you're there, but
Matter of fact, before we even continue, what did Christ look like?
I would say a white man.
You would say a white man, but okay, cool. So basically, we're the same. We don't believe that Christ looked like a white man either. We actually believe Christ looked just like me and you. But the thing is, what we out here teaching to our people is that we have to come back to God's laws, statutes, and commandments because God has rules. And when we don't obey those rules, it's going to be consequences. You feel me? So all we try to do is reach our people and pull them out of the fire. I know you said you don't have time, but you got to think about it too, sister. Look, you can leave right now and get in a whole accident. I'm not putting nothing on you, but I'm just telling you that that's how the Most High deal with stuff. Like, and you got to think about that. You might think it's just you might think it's just two niggas up here talking to you, but the Most High might be speaking to you right now, like, listen to what he's saying. You feel me? So we got to repent and come back to the commandments. That's all we out here trying to teach them. But remember, sister, don't think like that, what you just said. You don't have the power. You don't have control over your life at all. Remember that, sister.
Thank you.
All right, we love you, though. But yeah, let's get, what we going to do? Oh, continue in Jeremiah 30.
Verse 9. But they say, Salah, but they shall serve the Lord their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them.
So we're going to serve the Lord thy God, dealing with the Most High God, Yahweh. And it says David thy king. Who is that dealing with? That's dealing with the Davidic Messiah. Because the Messiah would come from the Davidic line. Dealing with the line of David. Dealing with, basically he's from the tribe of Judah. He's coming from the line of David. So that's why it says David their king. Not talking about the actual physical man. David is dealing with the Davidic line. Let's continue.
Verse 10. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, said the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar.
So hold up, it says, hey Israel, don't be afraid. Don't be terrified, because guess what? I'm going to save thee from afar. It's talking about saving the Israelites from afar, man. Let's see what else it says.
And thy seed from the land of their captivity.
Oh, it says, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. Meaning, we're going to be saved from the land of our captivity, which we're in right now. We're clearly in the land of our captivity. White people got 500 years head start on us, man. Clearly in the land of our captivity. And their descendants now will sit up there and be like, well, hey, can't we all just get along? Hell no, we can't get along, huh? Because guess what? Y'all are still oppressing us. Even to this day, their seeds still oppressing us, man. Their seeds benefited off of the system that their ancestors created. And to this day, not only are they benefited, not only do they understand that they're oppressing us and that they're getting by over us, they're sitting up there using it to their advantage. Any way they can, they're using this to their advantage. And they're still oppressing us to this day. So to think that we can all just get along, that's far-fetched, homie. That's far-fetched. What's up, brother? Hey, brother, let me ask you a question. You believe in the Bible? You do? Okay, cool. Can I ask you a couple questions, King, real quick? You got time? Okay, cool. So, would you say that you're a Christian? You would say you're a Christian, okay. So I'm going to ask you a question. I want to ask you a clear question, King. Dude, like when we look at our communities, like let's think about Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne is like what, the city of churches, right? There's a lot of churches out here, right?
Okay.
What benefit has Christianity really done to our community?
Good question.
Because you gotta think about it. Niggas is getting their heads blown out every day, bro. What real benefit has Christianity done to our community? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Christians, you can't stop people from doing what they gonna do.
Now, I agree with that. You basically said that we can't stop them from doing what they're doing.
It happen anywhere, but it'd definitely be nice if if churches had a bigger impact on the community, you know.
And I agree with you saying, King, but think about it like this. If we're not sitting up there putting, okay, so basically when you deal with God, God has a law in place. And if we're not enforcing that law and telling people like, hey, we can't be doing this shit. If the church is not sitting up there being an enforcer in their communities, people look at it like it's a pushover. You feel me?
We ain't lying.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we out here doing. We try to enforce the laws of God. Like, hey, brother, you can't be killing, brother. You can't be out there selling drugs, doing these things, destroying our people.
Yeah,
you
we appreciate you, boss.
Hey, yeah, we love you, King. I know you gotta go. It's all good, King.
No, you good, though.
All right, all praise,
right.
man. I'll see you, King.
And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
So Jacob shall return. He's going to return to his land and be quiet. None is going to make him afraid. Them people over there in Israel right now, from what the Palestinians are doing, they're terrified, man. Goddamn terrified. And it ain't quiet over there because there's bombs dropping every goddamn night over there, man. Ain't nothing quiet. So when the Israelites get back to the land, it's gonna be quiet. It's gonna be rest for the Israelites. They're not gonna be terrified of nothing. That's how you know that the real Israelites are not in the land right now. The real Israelites are in captivity to this day, and the real Israelites are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You see that? That's how that works. All it takes is for you just to read the Bible word for word and plug in the results that you get from it. Okay, so the Bible says that the Israelites are going to be quiet. Everything's going to be quiet when the Israelites get back over to the land. It also talks about how when the Israelites get over to the land, that they're not going to be afraid. It's bombs being dropped over there in Israel. Them niggas is terrified, very terrified. They can't be the people. When you put one and two together, you definitely get three. That's clear. You feel me? They can't be the people. And what we telling you is that we are the people. We are the true Jews. We are the true Jews this Bible speak about, man. There's definitely a black presence in this Bible. But see, people sit up there and be like, oh, that's the white man book. That's the white man book. Why wouldn't Nat Turner realize what was in his Bible? Why wouldn't Nat Turner realize what was in his Bible? Guess what? It was a slave rebellion, man. It was a slave rebellion. And they went for them crackers' head, man. It was a slave rebellion. When Nat Turner realized what this Bible was talking about, man. If we just tapped into this Bible, man, we'll bring forth a spiritual rebellion. And that's what we try to bring forth. How you doing, sister? We're doing pretty good. We'll bring forth a spiritual rebellion. And that's what we out here trying to do, man. We trying to raise awareness to our people that, by coming back to the commandments of God, that we can bring forth a rebellion, man, against the society, man. Because us sitting up there thinking that we're going to just do what the Black Panthers did, all the people before us and stuff like that shit not going to work. They got bigger guns, man. And niggas shoot guns all day, every day. Niggas ain't got aim out here. Niggas hitting everything but the target. Hitting everything but the target, man. They got goddamn guns that can blow up a whole block. Not even a block, whole blocks. They got guns that can blow up blocks, bro. So it ain't gonna happen that way. It's gonna have to happen another way by us coming together and keeping the commandments of God. And who we call Jesus Christ, he come back and save us, man. He's gonna bring forth the redemption. He's gonna come back and bring forth mass death on a mass level to the so-called white race, man. And all the other nations out there, man. That's who's gonna bring this mass death, man. That's who's gonna bring this mass destruction to these other nations. That's who's gonna put the nation below his feet, man. Let's continue.
Verse 11. For I am with thee, said the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee.
So he said he's with the Israelites. He's going to be with the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He's going to be with them. But he said he's going to make a full end out of all the nations, but not make a full end out of you. Meaning, the other nations, he's going to bring an end to them, an end to their reign. But guess what? He's going to put you in power. The Most High is going to put you in power, man. See, the problem with our people, we're comfortable with being equal with everybody. Not realizing that the black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian man is the gods on earth, man. That's what we need to be walking like. We need to be looking at ourselves like kings and stop looking at these other nations and thinking that they're more powerful than us. Just because we've been conquered, we have that whole mentality, that whole thought process that these people are better than us, man. But matter of fact, you Deuteronomy 7:6, because the Most High don't say that. The Most High don't sit up there and say that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are equal to everybody else. The Most High says that we're better than everybody else. You can take it for what you want to take it, but God says it. Watch this.
Deuteronomy 7:6. But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So it's talking about the Israelites. It said the Israelites, y'all are a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people.
So he's chosen us to be a special people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Did it say equal to all people? No, it said above all people upon the face of the earth. Meaning we are above all people on the face of the earth. Ain't no such thing as equality, huh? The white man will tell you it ain't no such thing as equality. You think the white man look at us on equal playing field? Hell no. If they looked at us on equal playing field, first and foremost, they had to enslave us because they already knew that when you deal with us, our genetics is killing them, man. How you doing, brother? Doing good? Speak English? No English? Okay, yeah, I can't speak any Spanish, but you hear a little bit I'm talking about? Okay, all praise. We the Israelites, man. We gotta come back to the commandments. Matter of fact, you will be from the tribe of Issachar. In Mexico, they got it's a city out in Mexico called Issachar de Matamoros. You ever heard of that? So you got a place in Mexico called Issachar de Matamoros. And the crazy thing about it, what's so ironic about Issachar de Matamoros, the Mexicans come from the tribe of Issachar. That's a crazy coincidence, bro. You see what I'm saying? And even when you deal with the Aztecs, everything that happened to the Aztecs went through the same stuff that we went through. Just as they came over, they destroyed y'all, they enslaved y'all, they did the same thing to us, man. We're going through the same thing to this day. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we're God's chosen people. We have to come back to God's laws and His commandments. And that's what we out here teaching you, like, you know, you're our brother. We see you as our brother, man. You feel me? So we just want you to know you're our brother. I know I can't speak no Spanish, but man, it's all love, bro. It's all love. All love. I see you, brother. But yeah, man, this is what we out here teaching to our people. We try to wake our people up and let them know this is what we have to come back to, man. Because, and just like I was sitting up there saying, man, these other nations, they do not see us as an equal, man. They don't see us as an equal. So why the hell do I gotta see you as equal? Why the hell do I gotta see them as equal, man? I refuse to. We thinking with a kingdom mindset, huh? We're not thinking with the base level mindset. Most niggas is thinking about scheming and killing their own brothers. We're not thinking about scheming and killing our own brothers. We're thinking about building our nation, and we're thinking about bringing forth peace and upliftment to our people. You know? So we can be strong against the ways of the enemy. So we can be strong against these devils, man. So we can fight, you know? That fight is coming, man. Let's continue. Oh, my bad. Go back to go back to Jeremiah 30. Get Jeremiah 30 and 17. Let's get that. Well, let me see. It's 16.
Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Oh, it says, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. Meaning, the niggas that sit up there and put us down, destroyed us, guess what? They gotta be destroyed. That's the reality of it. What's up, brother? How y'all doing?
Yeah, with the church today.
Church today, let me ask you a question. Did they teach you that the Israelites are gonna be on top? Did they teach you that? They ain't teach you
That
that.
was my first time.
Did they? Oh, that was your first time born?
Yeah, no, my first time back since 2019.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
hey, young brothers ain't really coming into that church. Did they teach you that the black man is God? They teach you that?
Yeah.
They teach you that in church? Oh, they must be teaching new doctrines out there.
Yeah, it's a new pastor.
They teach you what Christ looked like? They ain't tell you what Christ looked like, did they?
Yes, sir.
They have a white Jesus up in there?
Yes, sir.
They did. That's a problem. Let me tell you why. Let me show you. Get Revelation real quick. I'm going to show you this, man. This is a problem. Because that white Jesus is very symbolic, bro. When you deal with white Jesus, you're dealing with this dude that was around during the around the 1500s, around that time. His name is Caesar Borgia. So when you deal with Caesar Borgia, basically that's the dude that they're pushing out. That's who that image is basically going back to. It's not going back to an actual biblical image of Christ. It's dealing with Caesar Borgia. You feel me? Now watch this. I want to show you what Christ really looked like according to the Bible.
Revelation 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Oh, it says his head and his hairs were white like wool. White people don't got woolly hair. They got hair like you got woolly hair. You see that? Because if Christ had woolly hair,
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
so his eyes was as a flame of fire. He don't got them blue eyes. You see that? Now watch it.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
So hold up, his feet was like unto fine brass. You know what color brass is? It's like a brownish color, like a penny. Brass is like a brown color, like a penny, right? So if his feet like that color, now watch this.
As if they burned in the furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. So if you take that brown color, you throw it in the furnace, he'll probably come out looking like Wesley Snipes. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Now, the problem, what I'm saying is that, so the person that's up in the church, that white Jesus that you seen up in that church, guess what? It's an idol. It's an idol. You see what I'm saying? That's not the real Christ. So why are we up in a church that's not even putting forth, like, we're not even saying that we got to have an image of what Christ looked like up in the church, because ultimately, we just got an idea of what he looked like. We don't know exactly what he really looked like. We just got an idea of what it says he looked like. But in the church, you got a whole white man in the church. You know what that does to black people? It lets black people know that you guys are still nothing but slaves. Because guess what? On the plantation, guess what? If you asked the slave back then in the 1500s and 1600s, if you asked them who their God was, guess who they told you? The slave master. And even to this day, they're doing the same thing with us, bro. But they done put it up in the churches now. And we think we're going to get saved, we're going to get reality, we're going to get salvation. But all they're doing is they're putting forth white supremacy and they're putting that on our minds, huh? So what we saying is you most likely probably come from the same tribe that Christ came from. If Christ was here today, he would be a so-called African American. If he was here today. He's from the tribe of Judah. That's the same tribe I come from. That's the same tribe you most likely probably come from. See what I'm saying? They're not teaching us that.
Yeah, I'm about to do more research.
You're an Israelite. Look into the, matter of fact, look into the Hebrew Israelite.